welcome to Performing Arts this week. If you joined us last week, we learnt a chant about a bee, and this week we're going to visit an orchestra. We're going to watch the small YouTube clip called George Meets the Orchestra. We're going to find out what makes up an orchestra, what are the different sections. And today we're going to talk particularly about percussion and percussion instruments. And there's a challenge at the end to try and make your own. And if you think this might not be very exciting, there's a few things that you can do to experiment in a scientific way. So last week we learned beat and we learned rhythm with our bumblebee song. So each heart is the beat is constant and it stays the same, and the bumblebees are the rhythm that changes with the words. So if you miss the song, this is how the song goes. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout, I declare that you are out. So last week we learnt that chant, and the beat went like this. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout, I declare that you are out. Now, some people sent me videos of themselves doing that chant. Some people had wooden spoons and saucepans and things like that. Remember, I had my drinking chocolate tube. Well, I've added a few things now. So a percussion instrument is something that you can hit, something that you can strike or scrape, and something that you can shake. So if you're an older student and you want to make a percussion instrument, try and make a percussion instrument that you can hit and you can strike and you can shake. So this is my hot chocolate empty container. Inside I've put a cup of rice, but I've also put 4 Lego cubes because I felt like the cup of rice wasn't loud enough, so I added a few Lego cubes. So if you're an older student, you can have an experiment with what you could do to make your shake a little bit different. On the side, I've just sticky taped some cardboard. When I first did it, it didn't sound that good, so I put 2 layers of cardboard, so I put a second layer over the top. I took a chopstick as my tool. I'm lucky because I have a metal side and a plastic side. But then I took my chopstick and I put some cardboard in it, and then I just wrapped that in tape. So you can see I've made my own mallet. So when I hit the metal bit, it sounds a bit more interesting then. So I've got 2 different strike sounds. So if you're an older student, you might want to have different strike sounds, different shape sounds, different scrape sounds. So see if you can make a percussion instrument this week with all 3 of those sounds. It doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you can shake, strike, hit. That's a percussion instrument. Then you can either sing the bumblebee song, or you can use this instrument to your favourite tune. I had a few videos last week of people singing Happy Birthday and different songs like that, and trying to keep up with the beat. So if you want to have a think about this, you could do the bumblebee song to shake her. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee. You could do it with the hitting. Stung a pig upon his snout, I declare that you are out. So my striking one, it's not so good. Maybe you'll come up with a better way of making an instrument that shows all 3 percussion sounds. So once you've watched the George Goes to the Museum video, there are 2 slides. There's 1 slide for the foundations to sort instruments that are percussion or not percussion instrument. Older students are going to have a slide with a lot of instruments, and they're going to have to sort them into the areas of the orchestra. So you could do this without watching George Goes to the Orchestra, but just to double check, you could watch George Goes to the Orchestra. So that's why I made my mallet have a soft end and then a hard end. After watching George Goes to the Orchestra, he met the percussionist, and he had a rubber beater and then a soft felt beater, and I thought, maybe I can make a beater. So challenge yourself to see if you can make your own instrument, sing along to your favourite song, and then finish the slides, and then I'll see you for a 1 o'clock lunchtime meeting. I hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.